Good morning, almost afternoon where I am, and welcome to Week 10 GML action as your New Orleans Saints at 2-7 take on the Arizona Cardinals sitting at 6-2 in this Week 10 matchup. Saints last week had a good game plan offensively speaking. Teddy Bridgewater probably looked the best of the four quarterbacks that have started this year. But unfortunately, the defense continues to not show up, and the Falcons beat them 38-21. So we're hoping that we can show up a little better this week against a team that has a hot quarterback in TJ Elliott and a receiver the likes of CeeDee Lamb. That doesn't bode well for a Saints secondary that has struggled the entire season. But we're starting a lot of young guys now getting into the mix of a rebuild and embracing the rebuild as we move forward with the rest of this season. Saints are looking for any sort of confidence they can get moving forward, but they may not see a whole lot visiting in Thursday night primetime the Arizona Cardinals. As we check our playbooks here, Kentrell Jackson, halfback for the Arizona Cardinals, is going to be out this week. He tore labrum a couple of weeks ago. He is hoping to be back for next week, but he's not back for this contest. But otherwise, it's a clean bill of health for the Cardinals. It's a mostly clean bill of health for your Saints. And here we go as we spotlight last week's best player on offense, Teddy Bridgewater. The completion percentage doesn't look great, but 278 and 3 touchdowns and no picks does look good. There's TJ Elliott and there's CeeDee Lamb for the Arizona Cardinals. Some of the Cardinals defenders there, as well as Teddy Bridgewater leads the boys out in his second straight start. He earned the start through sheer attrition. And there is our Cardinals coming out, led by TJ Elliott, the rookie, who is starting ahead of Kyler Murray. So two really, really good quarterbacks there for the Cardinals. And you like their future moving forward at the quarterback position, as they're probably going to look to move on from Kyler Murray pretty soon, I would guess. There's TJ firing up the squad there. And it looks like the Cardinals will be receiving the first half kickoff as number 80, John Spurlock, is back to receive the kick from Jake Elliott. Let's get our boys going. All right, there we go. And here we go. Elliott puts it away, and Spurlock catches it about 5 yards deep and chooses not to run it out, and that is going to be a touchback. And TJ Elliott and the Cardinals are going to start from their 25. As you can see, very, very good rookie season for TJ Elliott. Got to be in the Rookie of the Year mix, offensively speaking, in the NFC. And he looks to be under center here, 1st and 10. He has number 35, Devin Odom, in the backfield. And he's going to hand it off left-hand side to Odom, and Odom's going to dodge the tackle of Devontae Anthony. But luckily, a quick dive gets him down after a gain of 2. And Elliott's in shotgun here on 2nd and 8 from his 27. Looks to his right in the flat, throws it to Odom. Makes a man miss there in Tariq Woolen. But Terrence Gilchrist there to clean up the mess, and it's a loss of 1. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and long for the Saints here. Or for the Falcons, for the Cardinals here. Excuse me. Elliott in shotgun, 3rd and 9. Got all day to throw. Drops back a little further and heaves one deep. And he's got Hollywood Brown, Marquise Brown back there, but Cameron Dantzler in coverage at the safety spot knocks the ball away. And that is a rarity, folks. I believe that might be the first 3 and out that the Saints have done on defense for the first drive all season. As the kick is away, and Bruton will take it from his 25 out to the 30 and out to the 32, where Teddy Bridgewater comes out. Teddy Bridgewater had a good week last week. I know the completion percentage doesn't look wonderful, but the 278 yards, and more importantly, no interceptions. I think the worst thing was the 8 sacks. Coach Drew Brees laid into his offensive line during the week. They have been atrocious all year. as Bridgewater has 3 receivers to his left from the gun. 1st and 10, rolls to his left, and he's going to take off with it. And he's got the first down and more and dives forward after a gain of 17. And Bridgewater using his legs, that is something we have not seen from the Saints offense, is the quarterback using his legs. And that's a first down as they get close to midfield. Bridgewater in shotgun, 3 receivers to his left again. He's going to try and run it with Bruton left-hand side. And Bruton runs into Grant Delpit from his safety spot coming up on the blitz and gets about 2 to leave it at 2nd and 8. Saints on the Cardinal side of the 50. Bunch receivers to Bridgewater's right as he throws right to Chris Olave. And Olave has the ball there at the 39, tackled by Callaway. And that is going to be a first down. Bridgewater in the empty backfield from the 39 of Arizona, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, throwing over the middle, has a man, but just outside the reach of, I believe that may have been Devin Duvernay over the middle there. That was a really, really big opportunity the Saints just missed there. Bridgewater in the pistol, 2nd and 10, going to hand the ball off to Kendre Miller back in the starting lineup after a couple of weeks out, and he gets a good gain of about 9. Kendre Miller just signed a 4-year extension, so he is going to be with the Saints for a couple of years now. He is part of this rebuild as they line up 3rd and 1 from the 30. Under center, fake the handoff to Kendre Miller, throws right-hand side, and they have a man open, and it is Chris Olave, and he sneaks in for the Saints touchdown. And just like that, little rock, paper, scissors action here between Olave and Jason Kabinda. Heck of a throw there. Good play fake by Bridgewater, and he finds Olave, and Olave does not miss from there as he beats Buda Baker and Callaway, Trevor Callaway, for the Cardinals to get that touchdown and put the Saints up 6-0 early in the first. Elliott's going to put this one through the uprights, hopefully, for the point after, and it looks good. And we have an injury on the field as Owen Papo for the Cardinals goes down. Don't know what happened to him exactly, but he is on the sidelines getting medical treatment. And here we go from the 2 is John Spurlock, and he gets it out past the 20 to the 24, and that is where TJ Elliott will start his second drive. TJ Elliott, 24 touchdowns, 5 interceptions this year, over 2,300 yards. So a very solid rookie campaign as he hands the ball off right-hand side to Odom. And Odom breaks a tackle or 2 and gets about 6. And that is going to lead to a 2nd and 4 as Michael Hecht, the new defensive tackle for the Saints, makes his first play as a New Orleans Saint, number 95. Under center, full house backfield, 2nd and 4, and this is going to go to Odom once again, and Odom's going to be drugged down just shy of the sticks. They mark him down at the 34 of Arizona, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and inches as Elliott lines up in the pistol with Odom behind him. Odom, a solid runner here. You got to expect the run, and here it comes up the middle, and he gets plenty of yardage. Gets about 6. He only needed a couple of inches, and he got 6 yards. And that is most definitely a Cardinal first down. Elliott back in the pistol from his 40, 1st and 10. Hand the ball off left side to Odom, and Odom's got some room to run. He runs into Terrence Gilchrist and Devontae Anthony, number 57. After a gain of about 6. Makes it out to the 47. Elliott under center this time, 2nd and 4. I formation behind him, looking to throw this time. Got all day to throw. Pocket finally degrades as he flubs one loose. And just incomplete. Couldn't quite get the feet down. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4. Elliott in the shotgun. And he's going to look to throw once again. He's throwing over the middle, and this time he finds his man, Marquise Brown, number 2. And Hollywood Brown gets him the yardage he needs, just barely, for that first down. Tariq Woolen there with the stop, but not before the first down. They've broken midfield, have the Cardinals. They're in Saints territory at the 49, 1st and 10. They hand the ball off. No, they don't. Fake the handoff, throwing right-hand side, and that is picked. Tariq Woolen sneaks up in front of Tavares Thorne, number 5. And that is only the 6th interception thrown by Elliott. But that is a crucial one as Woolen is right there in coverage. and just puts his hands up and makes the catch. First interception as a Saint for Woolen there. Good man coverage, not known for his man coverage, but he was in solid man coverage there and makes the pick. And Bridgewater and the boys get a turnover, and they start in an I formation, 1st and 10, from their 25. And they're going to fake the handoff to Miller here on the play action. Bridgewater rolls to his right, throws, and has Olave on that right-hand side. And that is a gain of about 28. And a Saints first down as they get into the Cardinals' section of the field at their 47. 1st and 10, I formation again for Bridgewater, throwing once again, and this time pressure up the middle. And that is edge man B.J. Ojulari coming in and hot and getting the sack on Bridgewater. Loss of 6 there. Pushes the Saints back into their own side of the field. Bridgewater in shotgun. I believe that's Bruton to his left. And he is looking to throw once again. Rolls to his right, and he's going to be sacked once again, as clearly the Saints' message to the offensive line fell on deaf ears, as that is Lindsey Gay from his defensive tackle spot and B.J. Ojulari chasing down Bridgewater. And that is a shameful play there after a really good throw from Bridgewater on first down from his 25. They're back now to their 36. It is 3rd and 27. Bridgewater has 3 receivers to his left, and he is looking to throw once again. He's going to throw it short. He's going to take the check down to Bruton. Minimal gain there. And the Saints, unfortunately, after the big turnover, are going to immediately punt it away after 2 straight sacks. The offensive line once again being disappointing here, as Logan Cook punts it away to John Spurlock at his 15. He's going to return it just 20-25, out pushing towards the 30, and they're going to mark him just shy of the 30 as TJ Elliott comes back out after that turnover really did no damage. So good for the young man's confidence there if you're a Cardinals fan. And he is going to look to rebound. Heavy formation to the left side as Elliott's under center. 1st and 10 from their 30. He's going to hand the ball off left side, and that is going to go to Odom, and Odom's going to get a gain of about 2 before he is brought down. Didn't see who brought him down there. May have been Devontae Anthony, number 57, possibly. Elliott in shotgun here. Bunch formation to his right on 2nd and 8. He's dropping back to pass. He's flinging one deep left side, and he's got C.D. Lamb. I think C.D. Lamb got away with a bit of a push-off there on rookie Darius Rush, or young man Darius Rush, who just signed himself a contract extension. Now, it's just a good throw, a good back shoulder throw, if you want to call it a back shoulder throw. I think that may have been off a little bit, but C.D. Lamb with a good adjustment there. Helping out his quarterback as they are in Saints territory at the 35, 1st and 10. Elliott under center with Devin Odom behind him. And they're going to hand it off right-hand side, and he's going to find nothing as he wraps up for a loss of 1, as Devontae Anthony was in the vicinity, along with a slew of other Saints there in good run defense. Saints showing blitz here, 2nd and 11, minute 35 and counting left in the first quarter. Elliott under center, drops back to pass, looks over the middle, has somebody, and I believe that is Odom, for a gain of about 3 or 4. And it's going to lead to 3rd and 8. Elliott in shotgun here. Odom to his right. Looks to throw once again. Throws left-hand side. Aiming for Marquise Brown. And Marquise Brown with his speed beats the coverage. I believe that may have been Darius Rush. And they score the touchdown and immediately show why they are a force to be reckoned with in the NFC on the west side. As yes, he beats Darius Rush, and the safety help does not get over there in time. Unfortunate for the young man. Just signed a nice, good deal, and he gets burned twice on this drive. As Cade York lines up for the point after to tie this game up with under a minute to play in the first. And he will do it, and it is 7-all. It's a shame for the Saints to have those big plays burn them. But it has been the case all season with that defense as they kick it well deep in the end zone, and Bruton's going to take the knee and take it at the 25. Bridgewater and crew would like to see them run the ball a little more here on this drive, maybe chew some clock up. get Kendre Miller involved. They're lined up in shotgun 1st and 10 from their 25, though, with Bruton there at the left, and they're going to hand the ball to Bruton right-hand side, and he's got room to run and operate. He does a spin move at the 35. However, did not fool Grant Delpit from his safety spot, and Buda Baker there as well on the tackle, but not before Bruton gets a gain of 11. And the Saints first down from their 36. Kendre Miller in the backfield this time with Bridgewater in the shotgun, looks to throw left-hand side, and he's off the mark, intended for Devin Duvernay there. As number 42, Deontay Shepard from his linebacker spot, the rookie, was in coverage. Double stack receivers to either side for Bridgewater in the shotgun on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw once again right-hand side this time. Has Juwan Johnson, breaks a tackle, gets out past midfield, and is down at the 48. Heck of a play there to avoid some contact. Deontay Shepard in the vicinity for the Cardinals. As that will end the first quarter, we'll flip the field. Saints looking much more impressive than they did last week against the Falcons. It is all tied up to 7 as we go into the second quarter on Thursday night prime time, as you can see from all the wonderful advertising. Saints just inside the Cardinals' territory at their 48. 1st and 10, Bridgewater's under center, got Kendre Miller back in the backfield. He's looking to throw, however, rolls to his left, throws off platform, hits number 87, O.J. Howard. We finally have an O.J. Howard sighting here. Gain of about 5. That's the first catch for O.J. Howard after 3 weeks with the team. Bridgewater in pistol here, 2nd and 5 from the 44 of Arizona, looking to throw once again. He's going to just kind of pitch it up to Kendre Miller, who has plenty of room to get the first down. Good decision there by Bridgewater. Let his playmakers make plays as he gets the first down. Under center with Kendre Miller in the backfield from the Cardinal 36, 1st and 10. Duvernay in motion, fake the handoff to him, hand it to Kendre Miller right up the middle. He's got room to operate. And he gets about 11, maybe 12. They're going to give him 12. They're going to put him down at the 24. But more importantly, it is a first down as Buda Baker's there on the tackle. Bunch receivers to Bridgewater's right as he's in shotgun 1st and 10 from the Cardinal 24, and they're going to hand it off right side to Kendre Miller. He's going to stiff arm, but not, he's going to stiff arm, I believe he stiff armed number 30, but he could not get away from Zaven Collins, number 25 at linebacker. Gain of 2, makes it 2nd and 8. Bridgewater back under center here. He's going to put Duvernay in motion once again, and this time they're going to fake the handoff once again to him, and the Cardinals snuff this one out. Ran the same play twice, looks like. And the Cardinals were wise to it as Ojulari and others make the tackle for a loss of 1. And it is 3rd and 9. Bridgewater back in shotgun. Looks to throw this time over the middle. And he has Kendall Traylor, the rookie. And he gets him for a gain of about 13 yards down at the 9. As that is a good, tough catch in traffic there from the young man. Like to see that from the big-body wide receiver. 1st and goal from the 9. Saints threatening here. Bridgewater back under center. He's going to hand the ball off to Kendre Miller left side, and Kendre's going to run into a wall that starts with number 42, Deontay Shepard, from his linebacker spot. He's the first on Johnny on the spot here. And that's going to be no gain. 2nd and goal from the 9. Bridgewater back under center here. Duvernay in motion, fake the, they hand the ball off to Devin Duvernay, but once again, Zaven Collins, and that motion is not fooling this Cardinal defense as they are snuffing this out. That is a loss of 2 for Duvernay, and this is going to lead to a 3rd and goal from the 11. Bridgewater in shotgun has Bruton to his right, looks to throw this time, but a blitz is on, and Grant Delpit from his safety spot is going to get home, and that is going to be the 3rd sack for the Cardinals. At least this one was on a blitz, and that is going to lead to a field goal attempt for Jake Elliott. This is going to be a 36-yard attempt, and it looks to be good. So the Saints came up promising, had a nice drive, get inside the 10, but unfortunately some negative plays pushed them out to field goal range, but Elliott does at least get them 3. It is 10-7 New Orleans with 6:59 left in the second as he kicks this one away to Spurlock. It comes out of his goal line at the 20, and he is upended by number 43, Cameron McGrone from special teams. Good tackle. And this is where TJ Elliott's going to take over. So he's had an interception, he's had a touchdown so far this game. You'd like to see the Saints maybe contain him better going forward, as he's going to fake the handoff to Odom here on 1st and 10, throwing deep right-hand side, and just off the mark, CeeDee Lamb was wide open. And that's one you think TJ Elliott would love to have back again, because that was a definite big play waiting to happen. Elliott under center, 2nd and 10, looks to throw quick, and unfortunately the blitz maybe rushed to throw a little bit. He had Marquise Brown in the flat there, but incomplete, leads to a quick 3rd down for Elliott and the Cardinals as he's in shotgun here. He's looking to throw a 3rd time this drive, backs up a little bit as the pocket kind of degrades, and he's throwing right-hand side. Had a man in the vicinity of Marquise Brown, but it is wide and out of bounds, incomplete. And once again, the Saints are looking impressive. At least on this drive, they looked impressive, holding the Cardinals to a 3 and out. As their punter, Blake Gillikin, will kick it away to Bruton from his 25, and he returns it out to the 32. And Teddy Bridgewater, gotta say, minus the sacks, Bridgewater has looked very efficient and accurate through these games. I know his completion percentage was kind of pathetic last week, but he did look good. And this handoff to Bruton up the middle on the zone play is snuffed out quickly by that Cardinals defense, and B.J. Ojulari from his edge spot brings him down as we get down to 6 minutes left in the first half. 2nd and 11 for Bridgewater as he's in shotgun. Looks left-hand side, off the mark for Kendall Traylor. Threw it a little bit too far inside. Emerson Jr. there on the coverage, but I think that was more of a bad throw than it was good coverage. Bridgewater in shotgun. 3 receivers to his right on 3rd and 11. Looks to throw right-hand side. He has a man wide open, and it is the young man Max O'Donnell, 2nd-year man out of, I believe, Florida State. And he makes a catch for about 13 yards. And more importantly, gets the Saints a crucial 1st down as they get closer to midfield here. Actually, they cross midfield. They're at the 48 of Arizona. 1st and 10 as we get down under 5.5 to play. I'm sorry, that was a 21-yard gain. I thought that was only 11 or 12. My apologies. Bridgewater in shotgun, runs it right-hand side to Bruton. Bruton jukes back to his left and runs into Devontae Shepard, number 22. And that is a gain of about 6. Buda Baker also in there. I'm sorry, that was Grant Delpit from a safety spot, 22. Bridgewater in pistol. He's going to hand the ball off to Kendra Miller right side. He's got good blocking there. Kendall Traylor roughing up some guys out there on the outside. And whereas the pass blocking has not been great, the run blocking has been mostly consistently good. As Miller gets 6, and it is a 1st down. Throw into coverage there. Dangerous throw. Was a little bit behind Juwan Johnson there, the tight end, but he fights for it and gets the ball for a gain of about 14 and a 1st down as the Saints are at the 25 of the Cardinals. Bridgewater with a poor decision there. As I think, Eric McCoy got hurt on that one. He threw out his back, I believe. And that's where the issue came in. That's what caused Bridgewater to roll poorly to his left and roll into the arms of a Cardinal defender for the 4th sack of the game. 2nd and 19 on the loss of 9. Bridgewater in shotgun. It's a blitz up the middle, but they are trying to set up the screen, but it does not set up fast enough. And that is incomplete. Zaven Collins there with the rush up the middle. And Bridgewater is by himself in the backfield on 3rd and 19 from the Cardinal 34. Looks to throw once again. Has time. He's going to roll out to his right, running out of time, and throws this ball away. Nobody open, unfortunately. And this may lead to a long field goal attempt, possibly. I'm not real sure. It is going to be a long field goal attempt for Jake Elliott. That is a 52-yard attempt, if my math serves me correctly. And it is down, and it is away. And it is through the uprights as Elliott is 2 for 2. And that was a tough kick, but he makes it look easy. Plenty of room to spare there, right down Main Street. And the Saints are up 13-7 with 3:33 left in the second as they kick the ball away, and John Spurlock's going to take it about 3 yards deep and out of the end zone to the 10-15, out to the 20, and tries to make a juke there, but runs into number 39, Benjamin St. Juste, who's playing special teams this week after starting a couple of games. Coach Drew Brees and General Manager Bob Winovich shook up the lineup a good bit this past week after just some paltry defensive play. And now Elliott's going to change the play up here. 1st and 10 from the 20. He hands the ball off left side to number 26, Subbing in for Devon Odom, it is Ramondre Stevenson, veteran back here. 1 yard gain on the play. Elliott, empty backfield for him in the shotgun. Looks to throw 2nd and 9. Quick over the middle. And he's going to find number 12, Reed Whitaker, his tight end, for a gain of about 5. And a 3rd and manageable here. Odom, I believe, is there out there to his right. Elliott's in shotgun, 3rd and 4 from his 26. Looks to throw. Throwing left-hand side, and he's got a man. And that is C.D. Lamb. And if I had a receiver like C.D. Lamb, I believe I'd try and throw it to him every play as well. Darius Rush is getting exposed out there right now. That is his 3rd allowed catch out there on that left-hand side, and that is the weak point of this Saints defense right now, and the Cardinals are taking advantage, but 2-minute warning has hit with the Saints up 13-7. And now as we come back from the 2-minute warning, Cardinals at their 43. Elliott in shotgun, looking to throw once again. Has Reed Whitaker as tight end over the middle for a gain of about 5, and they hurry back up to the line. Elliott in shotgun once again, looks to throw right-hand side. This time he throws at Tariq Woolen, and Tariq Woolen knocks it away. I believe they have a little thing going throwing to the left. They may want to stick to that left-hand side and hit that weak side Darius Rush. You'd like to see the Saints counter with some coverage help for Darius Rush on that left side as they throw left-hand side. And that is a catch for a 1st down to C.D. Lamb. I thought he was out of bounds, quite honestly. But that was in front of number 41, Segun Olubi, and they are going to look at it. I did think he was out of bounds, but that's on the far side of the field for me, so it's hard to tell. Yeah, he's out of bounds. He is out of bounds. He catches it right here. There's 1 foot, but the 2nd foot's out of bounds. Even the 1st foot's out of bounds. I feel like that's got to come back. But it doesn't. They keep it. They uphold it. I don't know what these refs are looking at. Elliott's at the 42 of New Orleans, 1st and 10 in the shotgun. Looks to throw again. Right-hand side this time. He has Reed Whitaker. And Reed Whitaker is going to get out of bounds after a gain of 11. And very quickly the Cardinals are motoring down the field. Bunch receivers to Elliott's left as he starts 1st and 10 from the Saints 31. Looks to throw once again. He's looking left-hand side. He's got number 35, Odom, over the middle on a little bit of a drag route, and he gets 5. As the Cardinals line back up, getting close to a minute to play. Elliott's back in shotgun once again. Woolen was on the tackle on that last play. And he's looking over the middle, and he's got Reed Whitaker, who breaks a tackle and gets pushed into the end zone as he scores the touchdown. Terrible tackling there from the Saints secondary, as Reed Whitaker makes him pay for it with the touchdown. Got 2 guys there, and you got to wonder. So you got Cameron Dancer, who's been a sure tackler all season, just kind of nudges him. And then the rest of the Saints can't catch him before he falls forward into the end zone. And this is going to make it a 14-13 game if this extra point is true, and Cade York drives it through. And just like that, the Cardinals are back in front. They have not played their best game, but they are winning by 1, and that is what a good team does. Even when they're not playing their A game, they bring A effort. And the kick is away from Cade York, and it's going to be kneeled down by Bruton in the end zone for a touchback. And Bridgewater and the boys have 57 seconds and all 3 timeouts to try and do something here. Bridgewater in shotgun. He has a pressure immediately up the middle, and that is a sack, as the backup center here just got obliterated. And he's going to roll to his right again. Has to throw this one away as Ojulari and that Saints offensive line again showing its porous nature, as Eric McCoy is actually back out there now at center. 3rd and 21. They're just going to hand the ball off to Kendre Miller, and then the Cardinals are going to call a timeout, of course. Some terrible clock management here by the Saints as they quickly go 3 and out. Of course, 2 sacks don't help. But a kick from Logan Cook is really good as he kicks it back out to the 30. It is returned by Spurlock to the 35. And with 37 seconds and 2 timeouts, the Cardinals can extend the lead they just got. Saints defense is kind of tired here. You'd like to see them hold firm and maybe keep them out of field goal range. Elliott in shotgun here, throws it into the flat to Odom. And a good tackle by Sagan Alubi. And then with 31 seconds left on a loss of 2, the Cardinals are going to call their second timeout. They have 1 left in the half. Good coverage there by Alubi. Way to cover that flat and keep him in bounds. So 2nd and 12, Elliott's in shotgun once again. Looks to throw right-hand side, has a man. It is knocked away, though, by Terrence Gilchrist. Good play out there on the edge from the young man. A little bit undersized at 5'10", but a good coverage guy. And it is 3rd and 12. Elliott's in shotgun here from the Cardinal 33. Looks left, throws right, and skips in between 2 players, incomplete, between C.D. Lamb and Tavares Thorne. And just like that, the Cardinals are going to kick back after a 3 and out. So some unusual plays here at the end of the first half. And Bruton's going to call for the fair catch here with 19 seconds left. Do the Saints try anything this deep in their own territory? I think they're just going to run it up the middle and call it a half, being only down 1, but we'll see. Bridgewater's going to hand the ball off right-hand side to Kendra Miller. And Kendra Miller's got some room, and he drives forward for a gain of about 11. By far his best run of the game, but that is going to be the end of the first half for the Saints. And really, honestly, even though we are down 1, it has been a good first half. We'd like to see more rushing plays because we've had luck rushing the ball. A couple of times where we got knocked down for a back of loss, but it's been good. It's been a good game. We've had a good game. Got some user games left on the docket to play. Got Bears, Falcons. Falcons looking to stay undefeated. Packers and Commanders are probably going to get done here shortly from the time I'm recording this. But right now, all we care about is the Saints. And the Saints are down 1. First drive, they did real well, scoring that touchdown to Olave. And here I believe we're going to see it again. Yeah, from the 30, you can see Bridgewater with that good play action fake and Olave just running himself open. Other than that, there's been field goals, whereas the Falcons. I'm sorry, Cardinals. I keep calling you Falcons. It's a bird thing. Bruton carries it out from the goal line about 3 yards deep. He's out past the 25, out to near the 30 before he finally gets stopped by number 37. That was Bryce Hall from his backup corner spot, and that's where Bridgewater and the boys take over. First drive of the second half. Bridgewater's under center, Kendra Miller back there with him, and they're going to hand the ball off up the middle to Kendra, and he's going to drive forward for a gain of about 3. And that's going to lead to a 2nd and 7. Graham on the stop for the Cardinals. Bridgewater in shotgun, 2nd and 7, looks to throw, and he's going to take off with it, and he's going to dive forward. Unfortunately, they're going to stop him and call him giving himself up, which means he doesn't get full progress, and he's going to fall a yard short of the first down marker. 3rd and 1, Bridgewater's back under center after the scramble on 2nd down, and they're going to hand it off left side to Kendra Miller, and Kendra Miller's going to fight forward and fumble the ball. But Chris Olave, Johnny on the spot there, picking the ball up. Kendra Miller made a good play, then a bad play, and then we got lucky. We keep the ball, we get the first down. We are at the 42 of ourselves, 1st and 10 as Bridgewater's in shotgun. Has time to throw left-hand side. Probably a good thing it's wide of the mark because number 36, Martin Emerson Jr. was right there in coverage. And that is incomplete. Bridgewater back in shotgun, 2nd and 10 from his 42. Looks to throw again. Blitz is incoming. And he's going to, tries to get the ball away, but unfortunately he doesn't as Deontay Shepard gets the sack. And that is going to be a loss of 9 as that is the 6th sack, I believe, for this Saints offense. What more can the Saints offensive line not do to protect these quarterbacks? Whether it's Gary Short, whether it's Jeff Harper, whether it's, Teddy Bridgewater, whether it was Kirk Cousins who was here for a cup of coffee. Bridgewater in shotgun, and he rolls to his left, and he fumbles the ball on the sack. It's picked up by big number 72, That is Cameron Fleming, who's getting the start ahead of Trevor Penning, but unfortunately that is a sack, and that is the 7th sack given up by this Saints offense. As this has just been an atrocious drive for the Saints offensive line. And that's going to be a fair catch at the 25 for John Spurlock, and that is where TJ Elliott and his Cardinal team is going to come out for the second half for their first drive. Definitely going to need to look at some protection on the front lines at the off-season time. Luckily, the Saints go into the off-season with a lot of cap space. Odom up the middle on 1st and 10, and he drives forward and rolls forward for a gain of about 9. Nice run there from the young man. As he drives forward, good gain there for him on 1st down. Michael Hecht with the tackle there. Elliott under center, 2nd and 1. 8:30 to play left in the 3rd as he hands the ball back up to Odom. And Odom gets about 4 there, and more than enough for a Cardinals first down. Change the play up a little bit as we put the 3 receivers to Elliott's right as he is in shotgun. 1st and 10 from his 38. Has Odom in the backfield with him. Looks over the middle and attempted to find Reed Whitaker, but Joshua McCallum was there for the stop. It is incomplete. 2nd and 10. 3 receivers to Elliott's left this time as he is in shotgun. And he looks to throw, and he's throwing left-hand side, and he finds Tavares Thorne, number 5, for I believe that's his first catch maybe. That is, for a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to 3rd and 5 from his 43. Elliott by himself in the backfield, looks to throw on 3rd and 5, looking over the middle, looking left side deep, and he has thrown it too deep. Intended for Odom out of the backfield on a go route, on a wheel route. Saints had solid coverage on that, though, and that's going to lead to the Cardinal punt. And this is Blake Gillikin, former Saints punter. Kicking it away. Bruton's going to wait for the fair catch, but it's going to bounce down at the 3 and back out of the end zone for the touchback. And Bridgewater's got to coach up these O-line here. He's got to get some protection here. As they lined up in a split eye in the backfield, they look to throw on 1st and 10, though, over the middle left-hand side. And he's got Chris Olave. Does a little twinkle toes on that left sideline and comes down with the grab. That is his 4th catch of the game for 90 yards. Good throw when you have time. Problem with Bridgewater is he's not had a lot of time this game with 7 sacks on the docket. As he lines up under center from his 43, 1st and 10, 6:50 to play. As now Juwan Johnson's in motion, and it's going to go up the middle to Kendre Miller for a minimal gain. As they were running the old halfback wham play for minimal effort. Bridgewater in the shotgun, 2nd and 8 from his 44, looks to throw once again. Throws it right-hand side. He's got a man, but unfortunately, Deontay Shepard managed to catch up to Kendall Traylor as that ball is a little bit underthrown. You can see the lack of arm strength from Bridgewater kind of coming through on that one as he lines up in shotgun 3rd and 8 after the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Looking to throw once again. And he's got all day. Rolls out to his right now, and he's going to take off. He's got a lot of room to make up. He doesn't quite get there, though. He gets half of it. But number 8, Marco Wilson, I believe, or Victor Wilson, excuse me, his outside linebacker spot, brings him down. Valiant effort there from Bridgewater, but unfortunately, just good coverage downfield and no faith in the Saints offensive line. And I don't blame him after getting hit 7 times this week and 8 times last week as Logan Cook kicks this one away, angles it for the left sideline. A little bit too sharp of an angle as it goes out at the 16. And that is where Elliott and the Cardinals are going to take over. 1st and 10. Elliott under center, hands it off right-hand side to Odom. Odom's got some room, but it gets swallowed up quickly as containment and pressure and pursuit get there. Joshua McCallum playing that 4th edge spot gets the tackle. Bunch of receivers to Elliott's left as it's 2nd and 10, and Elliott is in the shotgun. Looks to throw this time. Got a guy on the right-hand side, and it's C.D. Lamb, and C.D. Lamb is making men miss. And that is a gain of about 20 and a Cardinals first down. Yeah, guy just beat Tariq Woolen in coverage there. CeeDee Lamb is an elite receiver, and he's showing it here. Woolen on the tackle, but not after a big gain, and that is where the Cardinals are going to start. Cardinals are going to start from their 38. Shotgun, they're going to hand the ball off right-hand side to Odom. Odom's going to slide past some blockers, and he's going to get about 6. Isaiah Foskey there with the stop. 2nd and 4, split eye formation. And it's a handoff once again to Odom, left-hand side, and he's going to get close to the first down marker. They will not give him that spot, though, as Terrence Gilchrist comes up from his corner spot to make the tackle. 3rd and inches. Look out for the play action here if you're the Saints. It was going to be a handoff, though, to Odom, and he's going to bounce around. Did he get it? They do not give him forward progress, as Devontae Anthony and that Saints defense managed to hold on 3rd and inches. I don't know how he didn't get forward progress. I guess they counted his sidestep dance as basically him restarting his feet. And he gets no gain, and the Cardinals are going to have to punt here from midfield, near midfield, as Blake Gillikin angles it to the right sideline, and it goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it, looks like at about the 13, the 13-yard line. The Saints defense, minus a couple of bad big plays they've given up, are keeping the team in it at least, and not consistently giving up field goals and touchdowns. Bridgewater under center, 1st and 10. He's going to hand the ball off up the middle to Kendre Miller, and Kendre finds some space, showing some niftiness there to get 5 as Derek Stingley Jr. comes from his corner spot to make the tackle. Bridgewater's in pistol here, 2nd and 5 as we get down close to 2 minutes left in the 3rd. Bridgewater's forced out to his right. He's going to take off with it once again. He's going to dive forward. This time he gets the first down. And Bridgewater showing off those legs. Once again, this is not something we've had from the previous 3 quarterbacks we've started this season, is the ability to make something happen when there's nothing there with the legs. And Bridgewater does bring that in limited scope. He throws left-hand side this time, though, and Max O'Donnell is well covered by Trevor Callaway, and that was nearly picked. Double stack receivers to either side for Bridgewater as he's in the shotgun, 2nd and 10 from his 26. And he's looking to throw here. He's going to throw the screen pass to Kendre Miller. Kendre's got some blockers, but Grant Delpit makes a very good tackle considering how many blockers that Kendre had in front of him. Holds it to a gain of about 4, and that is 3rd and 7. Bridgewater looks to throw. He's going to be flushed out from pressure, and he's going to get sacked once again. Zaven Collins with the sack, and that is now sack number 8 for the Cardinals. And you have to ask, why are the Saints unable to keep Teddy Bridgewater clean here? Yes, Bridgewater is making some poor decisions rolling out to his not strong arm side, but whenever the pressure is coming from that other side, he's rolling away from it. And then he runs into, coverage, attack, another sack. I mean, what can you do there? Spurlock will get the fair catch at the 30, and that is where Elliott and the Cardinals will take over. The Saints defense is not going to play this well forever. They're going to give up another big play. The Saints offense has to make something happen, and it starts up front. Handoff, 1st down, Ramondre Stevenson with a rare carry, and he gets about 5 right up the middle. It looks like Foskey and Melifonwu starting at safety get the tackle there. 2nd and 5. Elliott's under center here with a split formation, strong side, but looks like that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. And once again, the Saints are in striking distance, but they have to protect Teddy Bridgewater in that offense. They just can't. Bunch receivers to Elliott's left as he starts the 4th quarter. We're in the shotgun, 2nd and 5. Looks to throw that side. He's going to find CeeDee Lamb running a drag route. And Lamb gets about 8, tackled by McCallum, but he gets the first down. He's nearing 100 yards receiving in this game. Saints showing blitz here, 1st and 10 from the Cardinal 45, and they're going to run right-hand side with Odom. And Odom's going to get tackled by Isaiah Foskey after a gain of about 3, and that's going to lead to a 2nd and 7 as Elliott is back under center here from his 48. And he's going to bring CeeDee Lamb back across the way. It looks like they're changing the play up. And they get lined up, and here we go. Fake the handoff to Odom here. He's looking right-hand side. He finds number 83, and that is tight end Adam Troutman, who gets a crucial first down as he gets open in coverage. And like I said earlier, the Saints team, the Saints defense can only hold for so long. And feels like this is going to be the drive they give up at least 3 points, if not more. Not a fault of the Saints defense at this point. They've played well enough for this team to win at this point. But now the Cardinals are in the red zone looking to get 6 more, and they throw left-hand side, and they find Tavares Thorne just shy of the goal line. Tariq Woolen may have stopped the inevitable here, but he did stop it, and it is 1st and goal from the 1. As they have bunch receivers to the left as Elliott is under center here. Look for the handoff to Odom here, though. Nope, they're going to throw it. Left side, and they're going to quickly find CeeDee Lamb for the touchdown. And it was only a matter of time, if you're a Saints fan, you see that writing on the wall. The Saints have been playing well on defense most of the game. They've allowed a couple of big plays, but they are getting tired. They're getting worn out. And this Saints offense is unable to help them right now as the at 21-13, Cade York puts it through. And we have ourselves an 8-point ball game. Good solid drive from the Cardinals, couple of big plays, and this is why they're 6-2. And the Saints are 2-6, or 7-2, I'm sorry. Cade York puts it down the field, and we're going to get about 4 yards deep, and Bruton's going to kneel it down and take it down at the 25. And this Saints offense, you have to call out this offensive line right now. Bridgewater has played well. The skill position players have played pretty well. We haven't had a lot of drops. We've had solid runs. It is all on those 5 guys up front to do something. Handoff left side to Bruton. He busts through on the zone play, and he gets about 11. And that is a first down for the Saints, and if we can keep doing that, that would be nice. Getting close to 9 minutes left in the game. Bridgewater under center, 1st and 10 from his 35. Has Kendre Miller in the backfield. Duvernay's in motion. And before they could even get the handoff to Kendre Miller, that interior offensive line allows Gay to get through and get the tackle on Bridgewater. Not considered a sack. It was not a pass play. But that is just the story of the offensive line for the Saints all season, much less all game. Bridgewater wide of the mark here on 2nd and 12. Victor Wilson there from his linebacker spot in coverage, and this leads to another crucial 3rd down situation as Bridgewater's in shotgun, looks to throw, fires over the middle, and he has Devin Duvernay, and Duvernay gets wrapped up and bowled down at the 32, but not after a gain of about 36. And that is the big play the Saints offense needed there as he finds him on that crossing route just past number 42, which I've been calling his name all day, Deontay Shepard. You think I'd remember his name by now. Bridgewater under center from the 32, has an I formation in the backfield, staggered I, looks to hand the ball off to Miller right up the middle, and he's going to drive the legs, and he's going to get about 3. And once again, this has been a kind of a theme for the Saints. Kendall Traylor, once again, to the sidelines, looks like he's holding his shoulder. And we'll have to keep an eye on that as the game goes forward. He seems to get hurt a lot in these games. Bridgewater under center, 2nd and 7, Kendre Miller, right-hand side, breaking tackles. And that's what you want to see after you sign a young man to a contract extension, is a run like that. He gets about 10. He's at the 18. And the Saints are in the red zone threatening with 7:23 and counting. Bridgewater under center, 1st and 10. Kendre Miller in the backfield, Duvernay in motion. Fake the handoff to him. They're going to hand the ball off to Kendre Miller, but there is nothing there as Callaway and B.J. Ojolari and pretty much everybody that's got a red jersey on is in the backfield. Bridgewater by himself in the shotgun, 2nd and 10 from the Cardinal 19, Looks to throw. He's rolled out, pressure to his right. He's going to throw this ball away. And now we see another injury, and this one's to our best offensive lineman, if you want to call it that. Ryan Ranchik, the old veteran, has to go back to the locker room for a checkup. And so that means that offensive line gets even weaker as we are now at 3rd and 10 from the 19. And we hand the ball off left side to Kendre Miller, and he's going to push forward, and he's going to take it down from 10 yards to 3. But as we get under 6.5 minutes in an 8-point game, you have to feel like the Saints are probably going to be feeling the pressure to go for it. And I would not blame them if they did, but I could also see where they might try a field goal. They're going for it, though. Bridgewater's in shotgun. Got to have this one. 4th and 3. Looks over the middle. Has a man. And it is Devin Duvernay as he just sits right at the sticks in that soft spot of that Cardinals zone. And he gets found for a gain of 5 and a first down, more importantly, as the Saints are 1st and goal from the 6, looking to throw his Bridgewater. He's got a guy left-hand side. It's knocked away, though. I think that may have been Devin Duvernay again. Bruton in the backfield with Bridgewater in shotgun. 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to throw once again. He's rolling to his left, and he's going to get sacked by B.J. Ojulari, and that is B.J. Ojulari's 4th sack. He is very happy to see the Saints offensive line. He is feasting right now. And that is the 9th sack from this Saints squad. And there's just no answer on this offensive line, no matter who the Saints put out there. They are just getting beat like drums, and now that leads to 3rd and goal from the 19. The only good thing you can say about that is it gives us more room to operate as Bridgewater's in the shotgun. He's going to run a draw play up the middle, and Tim Bruton is going to get about 4. And if the Saints went for it on 4th and 3 with 6.5 to go, they're going to kick a field goal? Perplexing decision here by Drew Brees, to say the least. But it does provide some positive. It provides us some points. And it does make the score closer. It is now 21-16. But if you go for it on 4th and 3 with 6.5 minutes left, why would you not try and go for it there? But okay, whatever. I'm not the head coach. Spurlock comes out of the end zone and pays for it at the 20. And now if you're a Saints fan, you have to root for this defense to get a stop. They've had a little bit of a breather this time around. The Saints offense did a good job of running some good offense here. It's 4:28 left in the game. And Elliott is under center now as they snap it away. Looking to throw is Elliott. He finds, I believe that is Odom for a minimal gain. It's about 5 as Joshua McCallum comes up from his zone spot and makes the tackle. Leads to a 2nd and 5 as we get under 4 minutes to play. Elliott's in shotgun from his 24. And you'd like to see some sort of pressure here, but there is not going to be any. But Sagan Alubi, man on a mission there, knocks the ball away from Devin Odom and makes it a 3rd down situation. 3rd and 5. Saints desperately need a stop here. Elliott's in shotgun. They send heat. They got pressure, and they're going to wrap him up and sack him. Michael Hecht in his first game as a Saint comes through Johnny Clutch, and from his interior spot gives the Saints something we have not had all season. That is interior pass rush. And his speed and athleticism get down there, and with him and Brian Brzee looks like was there to make the sack and drive him back. That was a loss of about 12, or actually no, 14. And that is going to force the punt. So the Saints could end up with good field position as Bruton catches it as his 50. He gets past midfield, caught it at his 45, and gets out to the Cardinal 46. And that is where Bridgewater and the boys start with 3:09 left, with a chance to upset the Cardinals here. But again, you have to say this O-line has to hold up. If you're looking at coaching here, coach up and protect where B.J. Ojulari is. Bridgewater over the middle to Chris Olave. And Chris Olave in traffic gets bounced around like a pinball, but manages to catch it for a gain of about 17 and a first down. Grant Delpit there with the tackle. Split backfield with Bridgewater in the shotgun from the Cardinal 29. Looks to throw once again. He's flushed out to his right, and he's going to look to throw this ball away as Eric McCoy once again is down, holding his wrist this time. First it was his back, and this time he's going to go back to the locker room. So once again we are without one of our primary offensive linemen, and we're down both of them now as Ryan Ramchick is still in the back. As Bridgewater lines up 2nd and 10 in shotgun. He's going to roll to his left. He's forced out. And Ojulari and Zaven Collins again with the 10th sack of the Saints. And this is going to get down to the 2-minute warning with 3rd and 17 pressing. Saints down by 5. And by George, I believe if Drew Brees and Bob Winovich could fire the entire offensive line, I believe they would after this game if they could pick up anybody worth a darn. Pistol formation for Bridgewater. He throws right-hand side in the flat. That's not going to be enough to gain the first down, but it's enough to make it a little bit more manageable. It is 4th and 12 from the Cardinal 31, and this time we are forced to go for it. 1:35 and counting. Saints do have all 3 timeouts if they choose to push it. They're going to throw it left side. They get a flag. Could it be pass interference? And the Saints get a blessing. That looked like a clean play from Trevor Callaway to me. But the Saints get a call there, and they get pass interference to get the automatic first down. Bridgewater under center, 1st and 10. Looks to throw once again. He's forced out to his right. He's going to be forced to throw this ball away. Once again, if you look at the completion percentage of Teddy Bridgewater, half of his throws are throwing the ball away from pressure because of this atrocious Saints offensive line. 2nd and 10 from the 20. Bridgewater in shotgun, looks right-hand side. He has Juwan Johnson, but it is dropped. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down and 10 for the Saints in the red zone, technically at the 20. And they're going to set up a screen pass, and that's going to go to Bruton. And Bruton's going to get about 4. And the Saints are going to have to hurry here a little bit as they have been tackled into bounds. And they're going to line up to go for it. 4th and 6. 54 seconds and counting. Bridgewater's in shotgun. They look right-hand side. And that is not enough for the first down. Olave is short of the sticks. And just like that, the Saints' hopes are pretty much gone as they will fall more than likely to 2-7 on the season, or 2-8 on the season, I should say. Elliott and the boys only have to get enough to get the clock to run out, basically. 50 seconds left. The Saints do have all 3 timeouts. You kind of expect them to call them here as they're probably going to run it with Odom up the middle somewhere, and they do. And boy, howdy, he's got a lot of room to operate. He gets 8 as he makes a cut. Good run by Odom there, though. 2nd and 2, 46 seconds left. Saints have called their first timeout, and I believe that's going to be the ice. That is the ice play right there, as that is the first down, and they're going to line up in the victory formation, or the Cardinals. The Saints will call the last timeout, but this is just, unfortunately, this is just fluff at this point. Saints make a valiant effort, but that offensive line has been the death of this Saints team so far this entire season. As Elliott and the Cardinals kneel it one more time, and they escape, dare I say, with a 21-16 victory. Hard-fought victory for the Cardinals. They did not play their best game, but they do just enough to beat a Saints team that is absolutely atrocious as far as the offensive line is concerned. Bridgewater has looked good. The Saints skill players have looked good. I can safely say if I'm Bob Winovich in the offseason, I have to be looking at offensive line. I have to look at a thorough overhaul of this offensive line. They are horrible, and Bridgewater is getting beat to heck and back, and he is a veteran who doesn't deserve that, nor does he need it. Once again, if we look at the Saints, I mean, the completion percentage is going to look awful, but a lot of these throws are throwaways. Bridgewater was efficient and did not have any turnovers. The Saints offense did not have any turnovers, and yet we still can't win a game because of our offensive line has been absolutely awful. A 100-yard effort from Chris Olave, and a touchdown unfortunately goes to waste. And blocking. Cameron Fleming is going to be back on the bench next week. Ryan Ramchick might be soon behind him. This whole team has allowed nothing but sacks all day. Our tackles are horrible. just a lot of issues on this Saints offensive line moving forward.